Hello friends and welcome back. Today I'm actually bleaching some shirts. I'm just going to show you how I bleach shirts. It's probably not the best way to do it, but I figured I'd make a video since a lot of people make these videos. And today I'm actually making shirts for this place that helps take care of kids. It's like a summer school, maybe like after school specials and stuff like that. Help keep kids in school and helping them learn good and all this. And kind of cool to help them out, but they have to clean up a lot with bleach or whatever. So a lot of times it gets on their shirts and since it gets on their shirts, if you got a couple drops of bleach on there, sometimes it makes it not look as good. So if I go ahead and bleach the shirts for them, they said that, it would be cool. And if they got bleach on them, it would still look like a bleach shirt. I mean, you can't really, what's more bleach on top of bleach, but I figured I'd help them out and it's kind of cool. So we'll see. And this is how I usually do them. It's going to be a little silly the way I do them, but it's just the easiest thing for me. I've not got like a studio or some kind of garage to put them in. I just do them the easiest way I can do them. So we'll check it out. Here we go. And I'll do one shirt for you real quick. I've actually already done quite a few today, but I figured I'd wait till the end. And you'll love it that I actually do this on top of a car. But this is how I've always done it. Pretty much I'll just spread the shirt out in the wind. The wind is blowing real bad today, so I've got these kind of heavy duty magnets, and this is going to be really hard with one arm. So there's one magnet, and I just kind of pin and I'm actually going to, since I'm showing on this video, I'm going to move it up the car a little bit here, put it up here a little higher so it's easier to see. And I don't think I actually need one for this corner over here. If I do, if it starts wiggling around while we're doing this, I'll kind of go get it. I've got some more over there. So, of course, I've got the spray bottle here. And I only put like about that much bleach in there. I use mostly just water. I don't want to like burn through the shirts. I mean, you could probably add a lot more bleach, but I mean, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. There's no point of adding extra bleach to me, and it might burn through the shirts, because I've had some where you let it sit on there too long and it eats through the shirt, and I don't want to do that. So I've actually been doing it really easy, and I just been kind of I've got it down pretty low. You got to twist this thing till it's barely almost just closed. And as you can see, you're just dropping them on there. And I've been getting a lot of times I used to make them a little closer together and more uniform maybe. But I've actually had it more sporadic here, and I actually think it looks better to me. It's bleached here, and I just kind of, you can see where the bleach is going to be. You can see all the little wet spots. So you can kind of estimate here if you need to put a little more. I mean, that looks pretty good, but I'm going to add put some there, put some here. And I don't know, most people isn't this uniform with their bleach shirts probably, but and I've noticed if it gets right here on these little seams right here, it actually looks kind of cool. It'll drag down. And here comes the wind. But that doesn't do anything. Sometimes the actual wind will blow it around, actually make it look a little cooler. And actually what I'm going to do is come over here. I've got these magnets everywhere. You look how I'm just using this old car here. That's parking in my yard here. It's just easier for me. I mean, it's just pull the car up, put you a couple magnets on there. Because a lot of times I've tried it like putting it on the ground and bleaching it, and the wind blows it off, put rocks on it. You know, the car is metal. You get a couple of these magnets are pretty strong. You can get them at Walmart and like the craft aisle for like $3 or $4, and they're actually pretty. That one, if you turn them, it's like. See, you have to actually put a little. There it goes. You have to put a little bit of strength in to actually lift the shirt up. So the wind is, unless it's going to be just something really bad. But it's actually starting to look good. I might put a few because the people that doing this for, they want them. They want quite a few drops, but I think it actually looks cooler the less you do. To me, you don't want to do it. You don't want to not put any on there, but when I was getting them really close together, it didn't seem as cool to me. I mean, it still looked neat, but I like it when you spread it apart here, and you can, hopefully y'all can see this color coming in. The bleach is starting to already bleach stuff, and I've not time-lapsed this. This is just one set video. That's why I think I've done, this will make, after I've done 20 shirts today, and it hasn't took me very long at all. But I just figured these last, I think I got 3 left or something like that. So I figured I'd do a video for one of these. And if you wanted to, while that one, I'm just doing this for a video. A lot of times I'll set another one up over here, put me 4 magnets on top of a shirt, do this one. Usually when you get done with this one, as you can see, this one's almost done on one side. Flip it over, put your magnets down again. We'll go through that. Like I said, it's actually looking good, and the more sporadic, the more, I guess, and they actually look cooler the further they are, because I used to actually get them like really close. I mean, it looked cool, but I think this actually looks better. And sometimes I might need to put, sometimes where you put the magnets, you can kind of watch where you put the magnets or whatever, because you'll miss a spot or two. And I'll just move the magnet down a little bit. See, right there. I mean, and you're not, and I'm not even really, pretty much, that's all I'm doing. Hopefully you can see that. I'm probably add a little extra to this one, but I'm just kind of rapidly pressing it. That's all I'm doing, just kind of, you just got to get it where, it's pretty, almost closed, but it's not closed. It's just barely dripping out. It's not, I'm not actually spraying. It's more like I'm just dropping it, not letting gravity, you know, just, I guess just, it'll take a little bit of, when you squeeze it, a little bit of a bubble of bleach will come out, and it'll just drop. Is pretty much all I'm doing. You can also take, sometimes, I was going to do it like this, because I thought, you know, this is fine, but you can also take like a big paintbrush or a big sponge. I've done that before, and you can actually get you a bowl and make sure it's on a flat spot, because you don't want it sliding down. Get you a bowl and put your bleach in there, your water and bleach mix, just kind of fill it up. Dip that sponge thing in there, and you can actually sling it like this. It'll soak into the bleach thing. The bleach will soak into the sponge, if I could talk right. They have these little paint sponge things. They have little wooden handles, and they have the sponge here. It'll soak it up, and you just kind of sling it on there, and you'll have kind of cool lines. But they kind of wanted just the dots, so that's what I've done. You know, I'm just trying to help them out and kind of make cool shirts. And I've got, what I'm doing here is I'm going to put the bleach on. Then there's another person that actually does vinyl, and they're actually going to put their vinyl logo on here. So when they're taking care of the kids and teaching them stuff, they got a kind of cool uniform, I guess you could say. Then if they've got to clean up, then, you know, if they get a little bit of bleach on here, it isn't going to look that bad because it's already got bleach on it. So I'm kind of helping them out, helping my friends out that do the vinyl and do a lot of embroidering and stuff on shirts and stuff. They can put logos on there. And I've got a couple of my bleach shirts in there. I go to like Goodwill, and I'll get shirts that are kind of cool looking, like a Harley Davidson shirt, and bleach it and then take it to them. They'll put it out there for somebody maybe to buy or whatever. That, you know, that's kind of a cool shirt. So since I do that, they let me put my shirts in there. A lot of times I'll help them out with other people that need bleach shirts. I've actually done, the last order I done of these, I think I done like 50 of them, and it took a little while. But as you can see here, this one's actually, I've been blabbering. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take all these off. I just, you know, just throw them down if I don't lose them all. We're going to flip it over. Here's the tough part with the old one arm. The old one arm bandit. And if you want to, I did have little bit of a rag here. Sometimes if I leave this on here, which it's already dried a little bit, I'll do this right here just to get the bleach off, because sometimes it'll throw a little extra bleach on there. But which it might actually look cool. I've left a little bit on there. It isn't going to hurt too bad, but sometimes it looks cool because it'll add like a weird line. Because you're just wanting to get bleach all over the shirt, and sometimes it's just a cool pattern up here. And always kind of, sometimes they'll fold up, so I just kind of put a little bit in this folded area right here, just to make it kind of uniform. I mean, you don't want the bleach to be real uniform, but you want it to be, kind of everywhere on the shirt. It doesn't have to me, it doesn't have to be like a bunch of bleach. I just want kind of want a spot in each kind of spot. And, it just varies on who's wanting to see. I'm not even putting, just like I said, just putting a little bit of, and I ain't actually going to go, and I've just been doing it like this, just been going back and forth. I like them I like putting it on the collar. I think that kind of looks cool. Come down here. And like I said, you can run through these a little faster, but I kind of want to put a drop there. I just want to kind of get a couple drops every which way. That's all I'm looking to do. And like I said, just barely tighten it up. I mean, tighten it up, and then I'm probably going to get it on my finger. And as you can see, I'm just kind of dropping a drop or two. That one's sprayed a little bit, which is fine. A lot of people spray it, but I've noticed when I spray it, it goes kind of everywhere. There's a little bit of a spray effect right here, and it looks cool, but I've been wanting to do more just drops everywhere. And I just figured, but it's a bleach shirt, so it's going to be a little different. If there's spots that are a little bit different on the shirt, you're not going to make it exactly right. And I think that's the whole point. You don't want to make it exactly right. It's a bleach kind of distressed shirt, so it's going to look a little different, and I don't want to distress the shirts because people are working in these, and you want the shirts to last. That's why I put, like I said, I haven't put a lot of bleach on there in the bottle, so it isn't really going to burn through. I've had, like I said, in the past, I've had some where I think I put the bleach down at the bottom one time and then put the water in, and I think I got a little bit of bleach and spray, and the first shirt that I did actually had holes in it. So now I usually actually fill the water bottle up. I have a little measuring cup that I put in there to measure out how much I need of bleach, pour that in there. I fill this thing up with water to about right there, and then I put my bleach in, and it usually goes to about right here. And that's probably a good, I've never really had too many troubles with it burning through, as long as I don't put a lot of bleach in. I've actually seen where you can go to Dollar Tree and get their bleach, and it probably isn't very good bleach. And it's because it's really watered down, so you can actually use that and put that in your bottle and do about the same. And the bleach isn't even, it takes a little while for the actual, as you can see, this shirt's almost completely done. I've got enough bleach in there to make it turn white, kind of. It's still kind of green looking in some of these spots. Make it turn white, but it's not actually enough to burn a hole in it. So if you go get that bleach from Dollar Tree, it's only $1.25, but it's probably watered down is what I'm thinking, because it takes a little longer for it to react to the shirt, so there's less bleach in there. But there's more, you're probably not going to burn through the shirt as much because the bleach in it isn't as strong. So I just figured I'd make a video. I'm always making oddball videos in this channel and just showing you how I bleach shirts and stuff to help people out, make a kind of cool shirt. I know this isn't for everybody. Isn't everybody's favorite shirt? I probably wouldn't even. I'm probably too nerdy to wear something like this. A bleach shirt on me would just be like, everybody would quit wearing them. Oh my gosh, if that guy's wearing bleach shirts, and I'm gonna quit. But it's not for everybody. But these people had a cause for making this shirt, and as you can see, the shirt's pretty much done now. To me, they had a cause for making these shirts, and I'm going to help them out. So, and there you go. There's a finished product. I will have to. Now, of course, I've got these in a thing of water to keep them from bleaching through, and you have to. And I usually wash them because I don't want to take them there and then the bleach eat through. By the time I've got there, or it could irritate somebody's skin. So I might wash the shirts maybe twice to get all that bleach out, or put a lot of laundry detergent in there to get the bleach out, so I don't irritate somebody's skin, cause bleach is very irritating. As you can see, I don't even wear gloves, which is probably stupid, but I at least wear I wear a long sleeve shirt. I'm actually sweating really bad because a couple times I've done it, and the bleach will actually get on my arms and it'll make little spots on there. It's probably not safe, so hey, don't do like I do, wear gloves, but I've done it so many times. And I don't know, it's probably a really bad health tip, but so if you're watching this, please wear gloves, and if you're inside, wear like a mask, because you don't want to. I'm on the outside and can't really smell the bleach, and it's not really affected me that way. But if you're on the inside, the odor can be very strong, and the chemicals and stuff. So please be safe, wear gloves, wear long sleeve, wear pants and all that stuff if you get it on your skin. But until next time, have a good one, and see you.